Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to KwingsLetsPlays. How's everybody doing? Mike was dead. The Xbox took a while to work again, but we got everything up and running, so you know the drill. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a video or stream. And tonight starts our new game plus with Red Hood. So we're going to jump into it. I guess there's going to be a movie. I don't even know how this is going to work, so I need to come up with a poll. I don't really know what I'm doing for the poll. Everything is kind of off. So it took a while, of course, to get the other Xbox to get ready for matchmaking or whatever. Like the this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be good. Okay, let's get into it. See what happens. Okay, starting New Game Plus will reset story progression, increase the level of enemies, keep all of your character progression, increase the level cap to 40. Proceed? Yes. No, you should be able to come in. Okay, what? Why? Select the difficulty of the game. This can be changed at any time. Why? No. Medium. Fine. Let's go. Brightness, yeah, I'd like it a little brighter. I had problems seeing it a little bit. Okay, there we go. That works. Alright, guys, well, while I get some stuff set up, enjoy the movie again. Enjoy the death of Batman. Again! Woo!
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
You're done, you and I. You're a disappointment, a failure. You spent years trying to fight this war, and for what? Corruption still flourishes in Gotham, lurking in every shadow.
You don't need that mask. I know it's you. Ra's al Ghul.
You allowed this blasphemy, this sacrilege. Did you think you could keep it from me? Prologue tricks will not save Gotham from its reckoning. Not now!
This city is still under my protection.
It will be over soon.
You talk too much.
You should know by now that you cannot defeat me. I am eternal. You have earned this under honor and granted you. I made you my heir! But the lesser speech, you might have survived even this!
Unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. I'd rather keep my humanity.
Alright, everything is advertised, and you guys are watching the... where all the budget for the game went in the opening cutscene. Oh my gosh.
You'll be dead before they get here.
Worst Batman ever.
Your precious family. I will slaughter them, one by one. And when they have drawn their last breaths, I will burn the city to the ground.
You won't get a chance.
It's a shame because the guy that got to play Batman is actually a pretty good voice. He's okay.
Gotham is their city now.
The Batwing will be important later. Batman punch! Oh. When you realize how lame that Batman is compared to the other Batman, it's just, you know, literally taking a sword to the stomach when he didn't have to. Ah, the symbolic dying bat. Oh, I just realized I put Batgirl front and center, and I have all the guys in the background.
I've never seen a symbolic thing. I don't know what it is. I'll have to watch it again.
Code Black.
you're watching this, I'm dead. This is a code black. This message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained. I know what's coming won't be easy.
There!
He spent all that time making that message and they didn't see it.
But then... nothing we do is easy. I've prepared for it as best as I can.
If the rocks didn't crush him, he would have bled to death anyway.
I know you have too. I'm sorry it's come to this.
No.
We both know it won't take long for Gotham's criminals to realize the Batman is gone.
By Gotham's criminals, you just mean
You can't count on the GCPD.
generic gangs and 3
Haven't
Batman
trusted us since Jim
villains.
died.
Oh.
Or for 1%.
I'm surprised I didn't have citizens cheering when the police got hurt.
I'm leaving you the Belfry as the base of operations. Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear
Oh,
you
it's
need
like
in
the
all my
Switch.
files.
You have to, Okay. It's the news lady with no personality.
Many of you knew Bruce from Gotham's celebrity pages. A handsome, charming billionaire. And he was that. But he was more than a headline. He was my nephew. He was a friend, a mentor, and a benefactor to those of us gathered here today. And to those of you who didn't know him as we did, I want to tell you this. Bruce was Gotham. He loved this city more than he loved anything. He was a protector to this city. He worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring justice and equality. There's nothing he wouldn't do. No project he wouldn't champion if he thought Gotham would benefit. And I think in remembering that, we remember Bruce as he truly was.
Poor Alfred. Went on vacation only for Batman to die. That's probably the hardest thing that hits. It's like, I waited 3 years to take a vacation and then you die on me. How could you, Master Wayne? I won't bury you.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe. Good luck. And goodbye.
His Batman voice is not bad. His Batman is just so... With better writing, he could be good. Oh, new costumes! Nice!
How's Alfred?
What you'd expect. Took him 3 years to agree to a vacation, and Bruce turned up dead. He asked for some time.
He knows none of us were there either, right?
What about you? You let Jacob Kane give the eulogy.
He offered. He thought it'd be easier on us if he was the one to do it. He's Bruce's uncle.
Hell of a speech. All that talk about a protector who works behind the scenes. If he only knew.
Catherine wouldn't be there if she suspected. I can't see the anti-vigilante police commissioner presiding at Batman's funeral.
Here's something else she doesn't know. She has the body of Batman's killer in her morgue. Ra's al Ghul is listed as a John Doe, slated for cremation.
And what if the League of Shadows finds him? If they drop their dear leader in a Lazarus pit, he won't be so dead anymore.
You want to break into the GCPD headquarters for a what-if? Be my guest.
I decrypted the case Batman sent with his message. We should focus on that.
I looked it over, but did I get everything? It doesn't look complete.
I think Ra's interrupted him while he was writing.
He says this has implications that could shake Gotham to its core.
Ominous, but not exactly helpful. I saw a few places we should poke around. Construction sites, a quarry.
He also mentioned a Dr. Langstrom. Anyone know him?
He's a zoologist at Gotham University. Not sure what his connection is, though.
Let's divide up the work. We can meet at the Belfry when we're done. Get it up and running.
Who gets to talk to Langstrom?
Red Hood does. What they should have done is basically, you know how Jason Todd mentions the quarry? Like, everybody starts out in the Langstrom level. It would have been nice that if you picked, how I would have done it, instead of everybody playing the same level, like, it would make sense for Robin or Batgirl to investigate the Langstrom site. And then if you picked Nightwing or Red Hood, you would go to the quarry. And the story would deviate. But every character follows the same story. And that's why it gets kind of stale, especially like multiple playthroughs. You just get a little bit of dialogue change, but if you actually had like the story change based around the characters, I think that would have been more interesting. Because Red Hood even says, you know, there's this quarry we could look into, and they're like, no, we're going to go check out this Langstrom place.
Yeah, like, you would think he would just go do the quarry himself, then.
Yeah. And, you know, Batgirl and Robin are more into the thing. And it would have made things, you know, different when you started the playthrough. It's like, okay, so my first introduction level playing as Robin or Batgirl is to go to the university. But if I'm playing as Nightwing or Red Hood, we're going to start at the quarry first. And they'll have, like, different interactions between each other. That would have been cool. All right, Red Hood. So this costume that I'm wearing for Red Hood is very reminiscent to his Arkham Knight costume, so that's what I'm sticking with. Just so you guys know. I like the look of this. Also, based on the character you pick, the Gotham Knights logo should reflect the color of the character. That would have been a nice touch. Instead of some of the other garbage they put in this game. There's little nuances they could have added to, you know, improve the game. That wouldn't have cost a lot of money.
Yep, thank you again, Charles Demers, for becoming a member, and also for the super chat. Charles Demers said
I'm at Gotham U, so this professor was Batman's last case?
Yeah, there's gonna be dialogue.
Kirk Langstrom. The half-finished file was big on Batman's radar. And that usually means something bad.
Hopefully that means a fight. Could stand to let out some aggression right now.
Charles Demers said every line is like one cliche followed by another.
Yeah, pretty much.
And thank you again, Charles, for being a member again. Really appreciate that, Charles. Hero hype.
Well, they tell you that multiple playthroughs means that you're gonna have, like, so many different dialogue options. It's not true. There's like one or two words different for each character. It's not even that significant. Like, you know.
Thank you.
In fact, the fact that you can switch between characters and like do their different side stories while playing as one character throughout really means you don't have to start an entire game over as just one character.
So we got a positive
So they
ID
kind
on
of,
this faculty
you know,
dude.
mess himself up that way.
Langstrom.
Right. I'll call it in on the way to the morgue.
I wonder if you could actually invite a player into the tutorial. I'm gonna try. I don't think they'll give you the option though. Let's see.
Shit.
So people want the Arkham Knight
So our
mask.
scientist got himself dead.
Okay.
Where's his office?
Langstrom's dead? Oh, hold on. Just checking GU's website. Here we go. His office is on the 3rd floor in Molten Hall.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see what happens. So you guys want the Red Hood mask? Okay, so I go to Styles. Go to Cowl. Oh my gosh, there it is. Wow. Yep, that's it. And my color is what? I mean, it is on Asylum. So they do have the Asylum colors.
Thank you again for the other super chat. Charles says, Arkham Batman would have handled Ra's al Ghul better than Gotham Knight's Batman.
Gotham Knight's Batman literally says, "I'd rather die and keep my humanity," and takes the sword to his stomach when he didn't need to. Like, there was no reason for that. They did that so they could write him out of the game. That's the only reason.
I feel like
it's a poor choreographed fight. It's just not very good. Like, after you see it, like, more than once, it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. Because he didn't need to do that.
yeah, people are saying that they don't believe that you
Someone
can
left
invite
the doors
me into
open on the 3rd
tutorial.
floor.
But I mean,
Nope, you can't. It's locked.
Body cam recording. This is it. Not seeing much police work here. Guess Langstrom kicked it somewhere else.
Langstrom kicked it somewhere else. Scan the footprints. Here we go.
Okay, those marks are weird.
Whoops.
Not much on my end yet. You need anything, big guy?
I got this.
You don't need to do all of this alone if something's weird.
Sounds like you don't trust me, Nightwing.
He trusted you. So do I. We'll finish this for him.
Yeah, I get it. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Langstrom died in here. Guess the cops got tired and went home for the night. Langstrom was busy working when he was attacked. He lost a lot of blood. Fast. He tried to run, but the attacker pinned him to the wall. He didn't have a chance. Just before he died, Langstrom tried to get to that cabinet. What could be so important?
They didn't even show.
Well. A hidden door. You're full of surprises, Dr. Langstrom.
Yep, hidden door.
Langstrom circled 2 dates. Better remember those.
Yes.
People are just saying
That's
how
not
dumb
a
it is that
Gotham area
Batman
code.
lost her Ra's al
Maybe
Ghul
this
because
phone
it
number
doesn't
isn't
make
just
any
a
sense
phone
for so
number.
many reasons.
They just did it to write him out of the
He
game.
beats Ra's al Ghul all the time. He would have known he was coming. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he? Yeah, definitely. Doesn't seem like Gotham Knight's Batman was fighting to win. Felt like he was just fighting to survive, says Daniel. Sammy says we could trade this Batman in for a better one.
Yep. Guys and gals, we've got over 230 people watching with only 130 likes. Let's get those likes up to 200. That'll bring more people into the stream. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know, like...
Maybe I can enter a code on the thermostat.
I know some of...
This microwave doesn't look right.
A few people are saying,
Maybe
like...
it's not just for warming up leftovers.
Wait for the text to dissipate and then...
Langstrom might have had a system to open his secret door from his tablet.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, you have to click
Just a movie you
on
liked,
the
or
calendar,
is the release date a clue?
mark, and then click on the microwave, and then solve. What? I thought it... Wait, was it this planner then? The calendar?
I forgot.
You can only select 2 things though, so... Okay, whatever.
There you go.
Got it. Time to find out what you were hiding, Langstrom.
He's hiding something behind a mysterious door. Here we go again.
Yep. Yeah, we know that story is that he threw Batman off guard, supposedly, but that still doesn't make any sense. Why would he throw Batman off guard? Doesn't make any sense. Like, Luke was saying the last stream that he has, like, you know, like sensors all throughout all his
What's going on in here?
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense.
Also the fact that the Lazarus, or the League of Shadows cavern is right next to the Batcave.
This can't be normal university research.
A cavern that's been there for centuries. It was a League of Shadows base, like literally next door neighbors to the Batcave, and he didn't know.
Let's see what he's been up to down here.
Just shows how dumb of a Batman he was compared to all the other Batman that have been in video games. All right, guys, you're at 150 likes. 50 more likes for 200. Keep it up.
What is this?
Tyler says, I hate how the story doesn't change which hero you play as.
Yep, that's true, Tyler.
Thank you so much, Tyler, for the super chat.
Hard drive. Must be important if it was hidden down here. Better get this back to everyone. I'm done here. I don't think the cops saw the marks on the walls, and they definitely didn't see the hidden lab. I'm bringing you a hard drive I found in there.
Can't wait to decrypt that bad boy. See you soon.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that so much.
Oops. So now we need to leave. Be cool, like, if you had like more enemies pop up too, but it's the same game over and over again. Like there's really no variation to it.
No one could have seen me.
Just they scale the enemies and make them a little harder. Red Hood. Oh, dang, he's brutal.
And now the freaks are here setting fires. Of course.
With Batman missing, gangs had become more aggressive. It was only a matter of time before the freaks showed up.
Well, time for me to crash their party.
Can't focus on torching this place with all that racket. Turn off the damn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Better take care of his buddies before they burn the whole damn place down.
Red Hood is a guilty pleasure to play as.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's a big powerhouse. I love how he walks too. He just looks so powerful.
Yup. Honestly, he's pretty fun to play as.
That's enough. Nice and quiet.
The average temperature that something lights on fire is between 424.
Shut up. Nobody cares about you.
Whoa! Hey, look out here! I'm a professor of set and stuff.
He just shoots him. Yep. Oh, it's funny. I'm a professor of BAM. That's funny.
You're a professor of nothing.
Are the fumes getting to you, buddy?
Pipe down. Nice. So that's a very Batman line.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually Conroy would say that a lot in Arkham City.
Smashy, smashy, smash!
So amazing dialogue right there.
Yeah, smashy, smashy, smash. The award for dumbest dialogue for thugs goes to Gotham Knights. Yeah, I don't even like listening to half this stuff. I just beat them up anyway because it's not well written. Like there was a certain type of charm and comedy to the Arkham thugs, and even Batman Begins. The Batman Begins game had great comedy, considering, you know, especially when they had like high-profile actors in it.
Yeah, I mean, like the thugs kind of had, or kind of a
Damn it! This whole place is gonna burn down.
Like they were getting a Christmas gift for their kid and stuff. It was like, oh.
You guys are 40 likes short of 200. Keep it up. Getting there.
Better move fast.
Remember to upgrade your character, honey, through your
Can anyone hear me?
Did you start the? Did you do New Game Plus? What did you do? Oh, okay, good. You just. It's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call you in as soon as it gives me the option. Ah, okay, that's fun. Well.
You were unbelievable.
Yeah, it always interrupts their dialogue. Oh well.
Freeze! Don't move!
Broken. Let's see if you'll break too. Go! Get out of here!
Let's go, Jason. Let's go. All right, Jay. What do you got? Dang!
Whoa.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
How's about this?
Nice. Well, that's Gotham University.
Department and paramedics are inbound. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm bringing in the hard drive I found so we can crack it open together. Maybe we'll find out what got Langstrom killed.
Okay.
I don't understand. Are you talking about you liked how Arkham Batman cared about Jason, or Gotham Knights Batman cared about Jason?
I like how this Batman cared about his Jason, but our comeback didn't care about his Jason, says Tyler.
Oh, so he's saying Arkham Batman didn't care about Jason.
Oh, Arkham Batman didn't care about Jason. Okay. Thank you. Well, unless there was a typo. There might have been a typo. Maybe Tyler was trying to say something else. Thank you so much, Tyler, for the super chat. Appreciate that so much.
No. Cutscene. Bat Cycle. Go time. I only need to get me a better bike. You can run it now.
Oh.
Heading back to Belfry now. You guys better be there.
Great! It feels like years since I got to analyze some evidence.
Thank you, Tyler. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you're having a great day, Tyler. Thank you. Thanks for the super chats today, Tyler, Charles Demers, and everyone.
Nice night for a drive. Alright guys, you're at 160 likes. Let's keep it up to 200. You can do it. If you get up to 200 likes, we'll get close to 300 people watching. That's how this works.
Alright. Thank you for the super chat, Decker Ramirez. Really appreciate that. Well, I'll read the comment. I don't know if you can respond today. I'll wait till you're at a point.
Oh, I can respond.
Alright, Kwings, I hope this isn't loaded question, but have you thought of expanding to other creative crowdfunders like locals or using platforms like Odyssey, Minds, or Parlor outside YouTube/Twitter? Odyssey even since your YouTube, if I recall.
We have talked with a company that reached out to us on Twitter that wanted to add our YouTube channel as like they're another streaming service, or not I don't know what they're called. It might be that Odyssey thing. I don't know. We were in the process of doing something, but they said we had too many videos. Their cutoff is 1,000 videos, and we have 11,000 videos. So they were going to pick and choose what they thought our best content was to put it on their platform. But I'm still in process of speaking with them because yes, we're shadow banned on our Let's Play channel. So we would love to have, you know, other options. The problem is we don't have people to run our social media. So me creating another thing on Minds or whatever social media, I can't be as active as I am on Twitter. I'd have to have someone else do it for me because it's hard enough for me to even post on my Twitter and Facebook a day.
Yeah.
I just don't have that kind of time.
Thank you for the super chat, Charles Demers.
But we're always open to stuff. It's just how we would go about that, I don't know. Does that make sense? Alright, you guys are close to 200 likes. Keep it up. You got 150 people watching. Or 250 people watching. Wow. Not bad for New Game Plus. Arkham Knight helmet's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about him for creators and stuff too. It's just the time involved of doing that.
Yeah.
We're stretched as thin as we are.
It's like
we're doing the best we can.
Nice work grabbing that drive from Langstrom's lab.
Do we have any idea of what killed Langstrom yet?
Hard to say much until these computers are up and running. Or we can examine the body, but for what it's worth, my gut says we're dealing with a who, not a what.
That makes me feel slightly better, I guess.
Oh. Oh, you didn't spam your super chats at all, Decker. You're completely fine.
You're fine, Decker.
Thank you for your generosity.
I got it.
Okay. And thank you, Charles Demers says, how was your night, Kwings? Pretty good, Charles Demers.
Okay, so the GIF broke.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll have to be reset. So no more because we don't want to jam up our stream.
You don't think the freaks had anything to do with the murder, do you?
The freaks have no qualms about killing people. Still, this isn't their MO. I doubt it was them.
Great. So that just narrows it down to every other criminal in Gotham.
Exactly.
I really was hoping that they would appear more in their suits in the Belfry, because even Batman wore his suit. But they're always in their casual attire. Like, this would have been nice, like, to actually see the heroes suited up from time to time. But this is, like, the only time in the game, like, the very beginning, where you get to see the other characters, you know, dressed up as in their hero costumes. They're always wearing their civvies, which is, I don't know, it's a little annoying. But, what can you do? I mean, you get to see their suits on display, but... Alright.
Once we can get at the data, we can figure out what our next move is.
I'm going out. I'm not gonna sit and wait for whatever this shit is.
We're waiting for intel, Jason. Once we have it, then we'll go.
Move. I'm gonna solve this case my way.
Stop it! He wanted us to work this together.
Whatever. That's making this harder than it has to be, kid.
I guess, since we're waiting anyway, we might as well take another look at what Bruce had on Langstrom. Crap. That must have been the secondary breaker. The primary went out months ago. I thought the backup would hold.
I got it.
See, it's been months since Batman's been dead.
No need. I've put in a small fix that should hold for a while.
Wasn't sure you were coming, Alfred.
I'll always be here when you need me, Master Richard. When any of you need me.
Except for when I'm on.
I'm glad you're here.
As am I,
Yeah,
Master.
except when I take vacation.
This place does need work.
Damn it. We've got activity all over the city.
Sweet. Looks like my plan wins.
Hold up. We still need the intel. And Alfred can't exactly set this place up alone.
Indeed, Miss Gordon. I have a list of supplies we'll need. I could do it on my own, but it would be faster if I had help.
You can count on us, Alfred. We'll divvy it up. Let's finish what Bruce started.
Okay.
Seems strange, doesn't it, that Dr. Langstrom would keep such important research on a single external drive?
Cloud storage is notoriously easy to hack. Whatever's on that drive, Langstrom did not want people to know about it.
Fortunately, he wasn't counting on your technological prowess, Ms. Gordon.
Oh, sorry guys, I think we broke the Tokyo donation GIF with too many super chats. Because it does interfere with the stream. But thank you so much for the super chat. Tyler says, sorry for the spam. Been watching y'all since I was 11 and I'm 22. LOL. Awesome, Tyler. Thank you so much for watching for so long. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tyler. You're breathtaking. Thank you.
So before I forget, somebody was asking, will the Tim Drake lore series that will be on Wednesdays, will it focus on the Young Justice and
Do you think it was
some other runs?
Embalming fluid?
It could be something
no.
Kate himself.
Just the Dixon
Should've
stuff.
gotten a sample.
Why would we want a sample of Langstrom's lab goop?
To find out what he was doing in his experiments.
Science is so gross sometimes.
Okay. Continue. Sometimes it will go into some other stuff that, like, companion books that Tim had appeared in, but the Young Justice run would have to have its own separate series. There's too much. I will reference some of popular Young Justice stuff, like while going over, you know, Tim's true story, but we're essentially going through just the Dixon era, so 1993 through the early 2000s. He did do some stuff with Young Justice, so I will be referencing things, but it would take too long. It would take a year, and my series is only going to last like 9 videos for Tim Drake's lore.
Something he didn't
I think.
want Gotham U finding out
I've done
about,
2 so
that's for
far.
Sure.
Okay, but then why risk carrying out his research on university property?
Equipment
Oops.
Some seriously sketchy shit in that guy's lab. Find anything at the construction site?
Nothing. Place was totally cleaned out. Looked like somebody shut it down. Hoping that drive you brought back will have some answers.
Damn thing's gonna take forever to decrypt. We should be out there, doing something. Finding whoever did this to Langstrom.
Jason, you and I both know what can happen when you rush into a case without all the information. We've already lost one member of this family. Don't put yourself at risk.
I can't help but wonder, if I hadn't done those things, would Bruce have told me? Did he not trust me?
Jason, he didn't share this case with any of us. Not until he had to. And when he did, he turned to you. Of course he trusted you. And so do I.
Thanks, Babs.
See, this I like. Like, right at the beginning of the game, you have all this interaction options with the Bat family, but then as the story progresses, you hardly ever get to talk to them. They just all randomly talk together, like, in an area that, yeah, it feels like they're interacting, but they're not really interacting. They're, like, standing on the opposite ends of the building, and, you know, sometimes they're sitting together, sometimes they're not. But here you actually feel like you're having meaningful conversations, but it's only at the first hour of the game, and then it's gone. And then the only person you can ever talk to is Alfred. And look, Alfred has black hair! And later on, it's going to be completely white! Do you just, like, pay attention to this, because the hair is going to turn to white.
Thank you for the super chat, Tyler. Tyler says, I grew up watching the Batman animated series. Isn't that Tim Drake and a mixture with Jason Todd on the show?
No, this is Tim Drake. This is Tim. Jason's right here in the suit.
On the show of the animated series.
Yes, the animated series is a combination of Jason and Tim because they couldn't kill Jason off. Tim Drake was Robin at the time, so Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, and Alan Burnett decided on doing Tim Drake in the animated series. But it was basically Tim in name only. His personality, his origin, his temper, all of that was Jason Todd. It was just Tim Drake in name. And I think he had a little bit of computer skills, but I don't believe so. He was very hot-headed in the animated series. So he was Jason. It was just, his name was Tim. Okay, so AR stuff, yep. Out in the city. Can we invite people now? Social still progress the story to unlock.
Thanks again, Tyler, for the super chat. Thank you for all the super chats today, and thanks so much. Have a great night, Charles Demers. Thanks so much for becoming a member and for all the super chats. And thank you for all your generosity. Deca Ramirez and Charles Demers and Tyler. Sumeral, thank you so much, you guys and gals. Thank you so much. Well, you guys, actually. Sorry. Thank you guys for your generosity. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I was, Twin, I think, I would have liked to see more rivalry. I think it would have been interesting. I personally think, this is my personal idea, but it may seem dumb, but, like, I think it would be fun to, like, have a boss fight in which Nightwing has to fight Jason Todd, and Jason Todd is a boss. I think it would be fun, and then they come to an understanding. I think they should fight in the game.
There's no if they did prequel stuff, it would work, but there's no reason for them to fight right now because.
But they were into it. They were getting into it.
They were having an argument. That wasn't enough for them to just throw down, though.
But they could have been. It would have been more exciting.
I mean, if you had sparring matches with people, that would be interesting.
But no, I mean, that's not what Twin was saying. I was just saying that. I wanted to see them fight, but Twin was saying he would have liked to see more rivalry. Like, I agree, because I feel like that stopped way too fast. It was like, whatever, like, Nightwing, you're always blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, you know, like, talk. And then it was like, okay, calm down. And then they just calmed down immediately.
Yeah. Of course. Here's what I know.
It was kind of weird that they calmed down so fast.
Frickin' hell. I'm not down yet.
Okay.
What? Yeah, he plays really differently than everyone else.
Ouch.
And it's hard for me, like when I was trying to play as Jason Todd, it was so hard for me to
here.
dodge.
Happy to report we're now fully operational. Before you head back, though...
Let me guess. You've got an errand for me to run.
The hard drive from Langstrom's lab requires a biodecryption key.
Biodecryption? That means it's on his body. I have to go to the GCPD morgue now, don't I?
Indeed. With nights in Gotham as they are, it should be quiet at the station. Relatively.
Yeah, I do feel like Jason
First
Todd
the
moves really
university,
slow
now
myself.
the police department.
Of course,
It's everything I avoided as a kid in one night.
I had like a really low-powered suit at first when I was playing this, but still, he was so slow. It was like, it reminded me of, you know, wearing snowsuit or something crazy.
Alright, so we're going to the GCPD now.
Yep, thanks everyone for the likes, and great to see everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, the only problem with like trying to get people to join a website to help fund or something like that is,
Can't pay anybody.
number one, you can't pay anyone, and also number two, since most people that used to know who we were 13 years ago can't even find our channel anyway, how would we tell people about a website if no one could see us?
We can get barely any people to join our website, KwingsLetsPlays.com.
Really?
Alright guys and gals,
Cops aren't alert.
you're close to 200
can't
likes.
just walk
You're
in
just
front
10 away.
If a channel falls down in the forest of YouTube and no one's around, does it make a sound? Answer, not really.
Yeah.
Sorry for eating your fries, Titan Gamer. I didn't. Sorry about that.
Huh. Is that the Robin costume you're gonna use?
I don't know. It's the only one that I have that's... I mean, I could try to put skin on it.
You don't like the Jim Lee costume?
I didn't realize I could wear the Jim Lee costume.
Of course you can. Go to
Okay.
Transmog. There you go. Because after the after the GCPD thing, I'll be able to bring you in.
Do you think that the Wakanda Forever trailer is the same as Padme's funeral? That they copied it? I don't know.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember Padme's funeral, and I haven't even seen the trailer. I'm so sorry, but that's an interesting observation, Darth Kirby. You guys are very vigilant. I mean, they're both owned by Disney.
There we go. Yoink. GCPD. GCPD is the way to be.
Oh, sorry you're having trouble getting in on Among Us, Jacob. I don't know why that's doing that, but I hope you get in soon.
Okay, so we're inside the GCPD.
Okay, I'm in. Now where was the morgue?
The morgue's moved to the far side, past the bullpen. Do your best to keep quiet.
Best to keep quiet and move on.
Yeah.
Goddamn freaks.
I'll be quiet.
Cool.
I mean, there is a lot of dialogue like the first.
Tim is just waiting. I don't want you to hear my button smashing in the background.
I don't care.
There's a 1 in a million chance we would do Harvestella.
Gotta be another way in.
It does look like a fantastic game, but the problem is Sonic is coming out, so
Yeah.
and that is gonna be, no offense, but that's gonna be like way more exciting than growing crops. But yeah, Harvestella does look really cool. And I did play the demo and I loved it.
Oh, they won't actually let you shoot up the thing. I was gonna have the police come chase me or something like that, do something different as Jason. Also, notice how there's no pictures of Jim Gordon. Like, I'm here in the GCPD. There's no pictures of Jim. Like, he was literally their hero. They have a statue of him out in Gotham, but there's no pictures of Jim Gordon anywhere. You know? It's like, just nothing. They completely ignore it. So you don't even know how many years Jim has been dead either. But Batman's been dead for a couple months.
Eat the student bodies, barbecue the rich, make it spicy! Shut up in there, you freaking nut job! Freaking nut job!
Is that the bat signal? Shit. I wondered where that went.
Yeah, that's where it went.
Creepy.
So that is what Scarface looks like.
It's cute, but scary.
So the only other Batman characters that they mention in this game is Black Mask, Scarface, Joker, Catwoman, Crazy Quilt.
Who's Crazy Quilt?
He's a Robin villain.
Ra's always dressed like a weirdo.
Who always dressed?
Ra's always dressed like a weirdo.
Huh. The cops finally declawed Catwoman.
Yep, so she's probably in Blackgate then.
I think Ra's looked awesome. I don't think it looked weird. He looked really cool. I would wear that. Cool, like, dragon armor or something.
Oh, wait, are there... Oh, the chests are back in this. Oh, so they do add more chests again. Huh. I thought they took the chests away because you already got them all. Nope, they bring the chests back so you can get additional stuff if you wanted to.
Interesting. Awesome. Hi, Flower Power. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hi, Luke and Amber. How's your night going? I've been playing Pokemon Shield.
Nice.
Awesome, Flower Power. That's great. I hope you're enjoying it.
The bullpen.
Such a great game.
Now would be a particularly bad time to be spotted.
Will you stop giving me shit? It's bad enough I'm writing a desk. Kane's got me in her sights. I need to keep my nose clean for a while.
Okay, so we have to disable the security cameras.
She's definitely overreacting. I barely hit that kid. It's not my fault.
Yep, hope you're having a fantastic night, Flower Power. Thank you so much. And guys and gals, I was using the Tokyo donation GIF too much, so it kind of messed up. So we can't use it for a while. Sorry about that.
The Langstrom scene quick.
The freak showed up. Kind of took the attention away. Plus, you know, it was clearly an accident.
An accident? Have you seen the pictures?
We close cases here. You want to play detective, Rook? You're in the wrong city.
These guys need to lay off the caffeine.
Okay, and we're gonna go up here.
I have such a bad button mash.
It's okay, doesn't bother me. And there was no chest up here originally, right? No, there's nothing up here. But yeah, no mention of Jim anywhere. That's kind of disappointing. You would think there would at least be like in memorial or something like that. They'd have a picture of him, but nope.
Yeah, I mean, this game is like one of those school reports that you do in school, and you have like 6 people work on it, and you're supposed to do a school
I guess
report.
even the dead need security.
And it's just
Someone must have a
disconnected.
key. The desk sergeant, perhaps.
Like, it doesn't flow together. Like, everyone does their own little snippet part of the report, and no one oversaw the project, so it would all work together.
Police file on Robin that repeatedly calls the Boy Wonder a sidekick. Police report on Nightwing. Police report on Batgirl. I can't read what that says. It says Batgirl contains numerous factual errors. Nightwing. Where's Red Hood?
So we're playing with Michelangelo and Raphael in this playthrough.
Yeah.
We were playing with Donnie and Leo last time.
Where's Red Hoods?
And that's just because people are saying that these characters are like the Ninja Turtles. And yes, Batgirl is Donatello.
Uh-oh.
Because she does machines. Leo's the leader of the group. Raphael's the one with anger issues, and Michelangelo is the youngest one that's fun.
I wonder if they realize there's been more than one Robin.
I wonder if they realize there's more than one Robin. Nope, probably not.
Wait, what do you mean more than one Robin? There's Tim Drake, and then there's Carrie Kelly, and Dick Grayson.
Uh-oh.
And Jason Todd. Oh, the police! I thought you meant just WB Montreal. No, there's more than one Robin.
They talk about Nightwing like he's the second Batman. Red Hood's getting kind of jealous.
I mean, Red Hood acts more like Batman than Nightwing does a lot of the time. Because the only... I can't even talk about it. The only reason why they allowed Red Hood to act masculine is because he continually calls himself a monster. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I don't like that they do that.
So the one character they allow to be masculine has to call himself a monster every 3 seconds.
So this is the GCPD. Like, there's no picture for Jim or anything. Like,
yeah,
no mention of
like,
it. He doesn't exist.
It's like there was no one to oversee the whole game. It's like everyone just turned in their projects and then they just glued it together. It just doesn't feel like it's
no.
It just doesn't feel like it's
No Easter egg for Harvey Bullock for Shotgun. The only cop here like is for Renee Montoya. That's it. Like, she is the only old guard Gotham police officer.
It's like there's 3 guys in the game. Nightwing has to be called a himbo. Red Hood is the only one that gets to be masculine, and Tim Drake, of course, they put in bicycle shorts. So, you know, they're just like, we're gonna emasculate all of them.
Yep.
What the hell? Why would someone attack a bunch of scientists?
Careful. You're obviously not alone.
No. What was your first clue, Dicky boy? Alright guys, you're at 260 likes. Let's get those likes up to 240.
You should have stopped her.
Belfry, Talia al Ghul is here.
Great. Be careful.
You know you can't beat me. My beloved has trained you well.
Didn't he tell you to stay out of Gotham?
Dead men's wishes don't concern me. Besides, I'm here to clean up my father's mess. Which in this case is the demon himself.
You're not tempted to roll the dice and toss him into a Lazarus pit? Wouldn't exactly be new territory for you. Wait! Why did he attack Bruce? Ninjas.
They all say the same line. Just about.
Yeah.
It's like you get like one word of dialogue difference for every cutscene.
Yeah.
Does it really warrant multiple playthroughs? No, not really.
It would have been interesting if they had different reactions, like if one of them stopped her or something. Depending.
Also,
yeah. You can't resurrect ashes.
You can't resurrect ashes? I mean, I guess we'll find out if they ever do DLC. But they haven't even announced any DLC for this.
There's Langstrom.
That's troubling.
What's left of him?
You're looking for a bio-decryption key. Possibly a device that uses his genetic material.
Langstrom's file didn't say he had diabetes. So why did he have this equipment? What is this?
Yep.
Some nerd shit?
Old Talia.
I wonder what my vitals look like right after the Lazarus pit. Langstrom had a heart condition and a seafood allergy. Wonder what they wanted to learn from this.
There's Langstrom. Okay, so
I'm more used to seeing blood on the pavement.
Blood with this. Wait, no, that's wrong. Why won't it let... No. There, and then you mix this with the blood. There. Yeah. Piece of cake.
So, he rigged a diabetes tester to store data and read his blood. Great. Belfry, the GCPD knows Talia's been here. Where's my best exit?
Way ahead of you. They're coming in heavy, so be careful.
I mean...
Wait. Batman never told me he had access to the GCPD systems. Now I guess I do too? And now, for my next trick...
Well done. Now to sneak out all quiet-like.
I mean, we saw Talia's grandma here, but I don't really know where Talia was.
Ah!
Entrance is secure.
Spread out. We'll find the perp.
Keep going. They've got to be here somewhere.
That doesn't look like Talia at all. It just doesn't. And I thought that maybe she looked really pretty under the hood or something, but then when I saw the last cutscene, I was like, never mind.
Yep.
No, when you finally face reveal, it's like, put it back! I feel bad, but it just, compared to how her character model looked before, it's like, oh my god, what, Rachel? like that.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Belfry. The way out of the station is clear now.
Happy to help. Can't wait to see what you found.
They're actually chasing me.
Red Hood is really fun to play as, though.
Yeah.
I was shocked at first. I was like, shooting people in the face? What? And then I was like, I'm shooting people in the face. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Get desensitized. You have to like get desensitized like really fast. Because he's shooting people repeatedly all the time. There is no like stun. There is no stun move. It's kill, kill, or other kill move. Huh.
He uses non-lethal rounds, though.
Oh, it is non-lethal? Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Rubber bullets.
I thought he was murdering everyone.
No. He's using rubber bullets and some other stuff. I mean, people can still die from rubber bullets, but...
Yeah, that's true, though.
He's doing his best.
I forgot how to break the shield.
Hold in the strong attacks.
Ah! Great, this is gonna be weird. Timmy boy with Red Hood. This is gonna be interesting. Honestly, though, Red Hood is actually not as old as Nightwing, but he looks like he's older than Nightwing the way he looks.
The Lazarus Pit messed him up. Lazarus Pit, like, changed his physiology and stuff like that. Bulked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like how they make him keep saying he's a monster all the time. I find you should only say that one time. Why would you repeatedly refer to yourself as a monster, even if you were? That could never be good for your head.
See, now they're all in their civvies.
Right. Okay, lab notes, formulas, financial records, research into hearing loss, human experimentation and trials?
That looks like cash payouts to volunteers.
I recognize some of these jerks. They're all known gang members.
So Langstrom was doing medical experiments on criminals.
You're crowding me.
Miss Gordon. The hollow imaging system is back online as of this morning.
Perfect timing, Alfred.
forgot how sweet your setup was, Babs.
It's ancient, but it'll do for now.
You and Master Bruce are the only two people in the entire world who would consider the Belfry systems ancient.
While researching Langstrom, I also called up all we've got on our party crasher.
Talia Al Ghul. She was a match for Master Bruce in more ways than one. Her presence in Gotham is concerning.
So's the fact that she torched her old man's body. We sure that was Ra's al Ghul?
His DNA was all over the weapon she left behind.
I wonder why she didn't take a chance and use a Lazarus pit to revive him.
Well, Batman would just find Talia and ask her himself.
Good thinking.
Yeah, I can double-check Talia's kunai for trace materials that we can track.
We should also hit the streets. Find out if anyone had any beef with Langstrom.
Sweet. Time to bust some skulls.
And Alfred now has white hair, when just earlier we showed you his hair was black.
There's new information on the board.
It's like magic.
Mm-hmm. I can't get over what Talia did to her father's body back there.
Good riddance. Going in a Lazarus pit once is hell. Who knows what 1,000th dunk would have done to him.
So you think it really was a show of mercy?
Oh, she was putting on a show all right. But I doubt it was mercy.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Fernando. Fernando says, Luke and Amber, is this game better or worse than the Avengers game?
Better.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking!
Better.
I'm thinking!
The Avengers game played so slow. And now Alfred is back to dyeing his hair black! Look at this! It's like magic, ladies and gentlemen. They couldn't decide how they wanted Alfred to look in this game.
Oh, it's mine.
Do you want to know why his hair is black? It's because he's working with young people. He feels like he needs to, you know, look young. You're only as old as you feel.
Yep, a lot of glitches, definitely, everyone, yep, definitely. Danielle says, where's the bathroom then? Do they go outside? Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, where is the bathroom in this Belfry? Is there a bathroom?
I can't read that.
These
How
are
did
the
Bruce Wayne
questions.
die? And Bruce Wayne...
The Gotham Gazette wrote an article on Bruce's death. It says, billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne, chairman of Wayne Enterprises, was found dead in his Palisades mansion after a collapse Sunday. Police are investigating. Thankfully, neither the police nor the press are pushing to uncover the real reason for the collapse. They also remain unaware that something was hidden underneath the manor.
So they said his house fell on him. Huh. Alright. Okay. I mean, technically it's true. Technically. Okay, so we have to go talk with Talia. Case files. Weird science. Search case has been... So, interrogate freaks to find out more.
Jason Todd, the science guy. He blinded us with science.
Freaks? Nope. Mob. Okay, so there might be freaks here. Try it. Try it! Yoink. I guess, second night of patrol. Night 2, or, I don't know. Night 3, patrol. Belfry Chat.
You're breathtaking, Richard. Thank you so much.
So, pretty much, you have to interrogate a bunch of freaks in order to find out what's going on. We're at 230 likes, guys and gals, with 240 people watching. Let's get those likes up to 245. That way we can hit 300 people watching.
Yeah, guys, like I Sorry if I missed some comments, but I'm running around as Tim as well. Timmy boy.
The mob guy. These aren't freaks. I'm upset. Hello.
Boys out like a light. What did
Shut up.
Eyes on the map.
What a brilliant deduction.
Brilliant deduction. It's not Batman. Who is it? It's a man with guns.
You gotta turn this around.
Anybody have any intel for me?
They're crushing us.
Ow. That was not smart.
Press the like button and share,
Guess
or
you saved them.
a mage, a wolf that is a mage will come and get you. Yep.
Someone offed Kirk Langstrom. Know anything about that?
We didn't have any reason to kill him, let alone pin him to a wall. He paid us well to take part in his medical trials. Oh,
Are you guys?
but don't tell my boss, or she'll have my skin.
Good enough for me.
Are you guys gonna watch the streamer that's playing with Jack Black next Sunday? It says FNAF God.
No. We don't watch other streamers.
That's cool that somebody's able to have Jack Black guests on their Twitch stream. But we probably won't have time because we'll be streaming all day. But
Yeah.
thank you, FNAF God.
Nope, we don't have time to watch other streamers. We stream. Interrogate freaks to find out more information. So you have to interrogate some more freaks. Interrogate freaks. Freak,
Yep, Bruce
freak,
Wayne
freak.
brought the house down. That's right, Daniel.
Should have had a party. Drunken billionaire. Oh my gosh, they missed. They could have done a fun little Easter
They could have
egg.
done a Batman Begins thing.
Yep, I would have put drunken millionaire or drunken billionaire burns down own house, dies in fire. That's the headline I would have put.
I mean, that was why.
And then people playing the game would be like, why does that feel familiar? Oh, wait a second, that's a reference to the Nolan movies.
Yep.
But of course, these idiots, they don't. Like WB Games Montreal, the narrative director's a fool. And I say that lovingly.
Why is everyone talking bad about the game? Because the game is bad.
Game is average.
The game has gotten really bad scores by everyone. No one is talking bad about it. They're just stating facts.
Yeah, more or less.
They're saying it glitches out all the time. I mean, if you were here on the stream, the game, they've had so many errors. They had so many errors with the game that they had to give people free suits because they felt bad that they.
Oh, is that why people gave free suits?
That's what I heard.
Oh wow.
That was why they gave people free suits, to say sorry. And somebody said that they took some of the suits back after giving them out.
Oh wow, that's not.
Yeah, I mean.
Your buddy Langstrom was murdered. Spill it. What do you know?
The best part about this game is the free roaming. The free roaming's fun.
Even my boss didn't know I was doing work for him.
The story is just kind of meh.
Thanks a lot, jackass.
And the only reason people like praise it, most of the people that praise this game's story are people that are in bed with WB. Like they all had the game like a week and a half early. They're all getting incentive packages sent to them. I've seen it. There's like every content creator that was invited to participate in the early gameplay that got hundreds of thousands of views. They keep getting like gift packages from Warner Brothers. And pretty much every single one of them that got the gift package, from what I've seen, has said very favorable things about the game. They also, in their review scores, gave the game a 7, which I would agree with a 7. I'd give the PS5 version of this game a 7. I'd give the Xbox version a 6. The reason why the Xbox version would get a 6 is because the Xbox and the Gotham Knights game seems to have a lot of matchmaking problems, which doesn't persist on the PlayStation. But all the same, you know, issues and frame rates and stuff like that, that persists on both systems. But so far, the superior experience of this game outside of mods is playing on PS5.
Yeah, I would really suggest to the person that was confused why people are saying bad things about it, I would suggest, like, if you haven't already, have you played the game? Because if you actually play it for yourself, then you will see that it is not what the YouTubers are telling you.
It's
like,
just
it is
average.
it is different. Like, it's their job to hype it up and tell you that it's perfect when it's not.
They're hype men.
That's their job. So if you're listening to all of them online and they're, you know, lying and saying the game is perfect when it's not, then You should really get the game. Well, I wouldn't waste your money, but I mean, like, I'm just kidding. But it is fun to play. So.
There's rumors that there's going to be a holiday sale.
You
Like,
try to get it yourself and then come back and tell us what you think of it instead of just listening to other people.
Best Buy might have a like Black Friday sale or something like that involving this game because, you know, they're not really selling a lot of them.
Yeah, because like the game is getting bad scores all over and there's just a lot of problems with it. I mean,
Also, the fact that this game had such a high drop-off, like, we're not even a month into the game's release, and, like, hardly any people are still streaming this game. Like, Amber and I are doing our New Game Plus series, and we're able to get about 200 to 300 people watching, whereas before we had 400 to 500 people watching. So it's like, every stream it keeps dipping down because people just aren't interested in it.
The proof is in the pudding. If this game was as amazing as people are lying and saying it is, then people would still be playing it, and they're not.
Also, the funny thing is, most of those YouTube yes men, they're already hyping up God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah,
like the
they
next big game. So
that's exactly it. You guys have to realize, like, the YouTubers that you watch, like, they say every game is their favorite game. I've watched these kind of YouTubers. They're like, this is my favorite. They're like, Hello Kitty Roller Racing. This is my favorite game of all time.
a week later.
And then it's like weeks later, God of War Ragnarok. This is my favorite game of all time. Next, Spider-Man 2. This is my favorite game of all time. Next, Arkham game. This is my favorite game of... Every single game they say is their favorite. It cannot all be their favorite. You have to really start to look at their track record instead of just being like, wow, this YouTuber seems positive, but they're positive about everything, even bad games. So how can you take anything they're saying seriously?
My favorite is when they act surprised. They're like, hey guys, I got a surprise package from Warner Brothers. I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah,
wow, look at all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah,
You
blah,
knew
blah.
it was coming because you signed a contract saying you wouldn't say anything bad about their game, and
Also,
then you would work with them.
they legally have to give you an email that they're sending you a package. So when they say, oh my gosh, guys, I got a surprise package. I had no idea they were sending... No, they have to tell you because it's a tax write-off for them. So, like, whenever Warner Brothers used to send us packages before we got blacklisted, they would tell us, hey, by the way, we're sending you a big gift package for Lego Batman 2 or Lego Batman 3 or Arkham Knight or something like that. And it's like, oh, okay, thanks for the heads up. They said, yeah, let us know when the package arrives. It's like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because they'll look for the package.
But when these guys do all their videos and stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, you guys, I had no idea this package was even coming. I'm like, my mind is blown.
Yeah, and also, just so you know, like,
Blah, blah,
whoever
blah,
was
blah, blah.
saying that, like, people in this chat, they don't hate the game. Nobody hates the game. People are just saying that,
Oops.
you know, we're just openly talking about some problems with it. A lot of people in the chat are still playing.
Yeah,
Everyone's enjoying it.
This
We're
is
all
my third
We're
playthrough.
all Batman fans. We're probably, the people that are more honest about the game are probably going to play it longer than the people that said, you know, everything great about it and then they stopped playing it. We're probably going to do better coverage of the game for a longer period of time than people that actually, that praised the game like it was the best thing since sliced cheese.
It's sliced bread. Andy. That's the term is sliced bread.
Sliced tomatoes.
No, sliced bread. Sliced bread.
Sliced calamari.
It's bread.
Sliced bread!
Thank you. Or you could say bagels. Bagels is good too.
The best thing since sliced bagels.
All right, I'm getting ready to see Talia, so I can actually bring you my game in a few minutes because I believe the interrogation thing is done now. Let's see. Go to our weird science. Talk to Talia. Hey.
Sliced pizza says keep it.
Got it.
Thanks. So, one thing that you're going to notice about New Game Plus 2 is all your fast travel points are gone, which is the same as Arkham Origins. And I believe all of my... I would have to switch to Nightwing to see if it's the case, but I think all my momentum abilities are gone.
Oh wow, we got a lot of super chats.
Yeah, we got a ton of super chats tonight. You guys are amazing. So tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, guys and gals, we will be doing part 2 of this. So be on the lookout for that. And tomorrow will be the Harley Quinn thing. I believe, yeah, we're doing a Harley Quinn thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Thank you for the super chat. Flower Power says, did you know if you watch Jaws backwards... What? If you watch Jaws backwards, it's a heartwarming story about a shark who gives arms and legs back to their owners. Wow, Flower Power. Wow.
That's weird.
Has anyone ever really done that?
I wouldn't put it past people.
Oh wow, Flower Power, that's pretty cool. Alright, thank you for the super chat, Flower Power, and
Remember, no matter what she says, do not trust her.
What? Just because her father was a dangerous fanatic doesn't mean she's one too.
Just be careful.
Aw, Jason has a crush on Talia. Cute.
Talia! You know you're not welcome in Gotham. Pack up your league and go.
I'm not their commander. They cast me out.
Huh. You want me to believe Raisha's daughter didn't inherit the job after his death? Because destroying his body isn't suspicious at all.
My late father insisted Bruce would be the next head of the League, despite his refusal. Since that ill-fated duel, all the League can agree on is carrying out Raisha's mission.
If Bruce was Raisha's heir, why did Raish kill him? That makes no sense.
I agree. It was an irrational whim. I warned him the Batman would be his downfall. But repeated exposure to the Lazarus Pits breaks down a subject's mind. Eventually, their true
Nah, Talia played them both.
erased.
So, instead of giving Raish another chance at resurrection, you stabbed and burned what was left of his body.
Consider it a logical choice. A painless end for him and closure for the League. And for me. Now they want me dead.
Well, we both got what we wanted. You can go now.
I have other matters to attend to. The funeral was tasteful. I'm sure Bruce would have appreciated it.
Don't pull the widow and orphan act with me. You still haven't answered my question.
No, but I can ask you one. Why would an apprentice to the cowl break into the morgue? I know you weren't following me.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Ongoing. Left behind by Bruce. I wish you the best of luck. You'll be needing it soon. Because once the League regains its footing, Gotham will be in its sights.
Later, Talia. Oh. I just don't like how Talia whines about not being made the heir. She never has done that before.
Goddamn ninjas.
Current
Belfry,
bad DC
I met
Comics writing.
Talia. I think she's split.
Where the women always have to play the victim. They can't be strong. Daddy didn't give me what I wanted, so I killed him.
We don't need to give her any leads. We're a step ahead of her.
Let's keep it that way. Belfry out.
yeah, I mean, I think like people saying that she's Nisa or whatever is at a spot on the people that said that, because yeah, she's really more like her. She's really her sister. They made her. They just took the character of her sister.
Hey,
and made her
you
sister.
need to get back to the Belfry.
I have like 4 or 5 of super
We
chats.
got a message from Harley Quinn.
Mm.
You're gonna want to see this.
Harley? That's gonna be trouble.
Thank you, Tyler. Summerall says, WB is desperate. They're like pointing a gun at your head, making the content creators say their game is amazing.
No, I mean, you have to remember, the reason why a lot of these creators act like yes men, deep down they don't like the game, like some of them. They have, like the ones that have been pretty clear about it, they didn't get a special gift package. Like, the content creators that overly praise the game, and they were getting, I don't know, I'd say average around like 10, 20, 30,000 views a video for their coverage. They got like a special red hood package. Some people got like Nightwing packages, and like a couple girl creators got... the girl creators that didn't give the game a 5 received like a Batgirl package. Everybody that gave the game like a 7 or 8 or 9, they got more stuff. So basically, a lot of these YouTubers, they have to do what's known as the rat race. They have to appear like they're all buddy-buddy with the developers. The developers aren't going to send them stuff. And once the developers stop sending you stuff, that's when you stop getting like week early releases, and then that trickles down to just only getting like not week releases, but then like a few days before the game comes out, and then they forget your phone number altogether.
It's a trade-off for basically, really the packages are great, but what YouTubers are really sucking up to the developer for, other than the packages make you look cool with the clout with your audience. Like, your audience thinks you're cooler if you get the good package. But what they really want is getting that game a week or two early is the prize.
Yeah, because
that all YouTubers
then you can,
want.
when you have the game like a week before everybody else, I mean, you're topping the searches. Like, if we would have gotten Gotham Knights a week early, we would have hundreds of thousands of views per video. Because even randos who got the game a week before us, they got hundreds of thousands of views on just that video series, and then they dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, so it's like you have to hype. I mean, honestly, that's honestly a good... I mean, if you really want to know good business practice for YouTube, hyping every single game and saying it's the best game ever is actually a really good way, so you can make a lot of money on YouTube. But Luke, being a game journalist, he really doesn't want to do that because literally his audience wants to know, is this game good or not? And he's going to tell them this game has problems, and then the company is not going to send us the thing. But
basically, the more critical I was with Warner Brothers over the years, the less and less they started to work with us. We were very positive because we really enjoyed the Lego games and the Arkham games. But then when we started to work with them on doing the Telltale Batman, and I thought the game was average, you know, less and less work. When when Blackgate and Arkham Origins, less and less stuff.
So if they made another good game...
No, I'm blacklisted.
I know, but even if they do, like, maybe if we really started to... Say they made another Lego Batman game and we were getting 400,000 to 500,000... if we were getting hundreds of thousands of views of video on it and everyone was enjoying it, they might give us a call again and try to get back in this, but... you know, it's...
Aww.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I agree, Tyler. Luke doesn't agree, but I would say, in a way, yeah, they do expect you to say the game is good even when it's not. Sometimes it's written in the contract, like what you were saying, like almost like a gun to your head saying it.
Talking points.
Yeah, they're called talking points. And sometimes it's not written, but it's like an unwritten rule that you had to say something good, like you should have known that.
Okay.
And if, thank you for the super chat. Gojira
Are you gonna meet up or no?
says, I only saw your playthrough. Sadly can't play this due to my computer setup, but from what I've watched, it's a pretty okay game. Not full Arkham, but okay. Thank you, Gojira, for the super chat. Really appreciate that.
It's an overhyped DC Universe Online.
Thank you for the super chat. Tyler Sumerall, again, says, 2 different YouTubers' names are examples. They were freaking out and didn't know they were getting the package, even though WB definitely sends you an email. Yeah, yep, and I'm not gonna say their names out loud because it's bad blood if I say YouTubers' names on the air, but I can show them to Luke. Those YouTubers who said they were freaking out for the package.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I can't. Literally, I'll get in so much trouble if I try to even read a comment. Like even if somebody says like, "Hey, this one YouTuber does this," I can't even read it out loud because like the YouTuber will literally come after me and blame me. So
like I can give you an example. Like we got a gift package from Multiverses, and they emailed us ahead of time and they said, "Hey, we just want to let you know we sent you out a gift package for Multiverses because you're one of our content creators." And I'm like, "What? We're not, we didn't get any early access to Multiverses through you guys. We begged you guys for codes and you didn't send us." They're like, "Oh, that's funny because your name is listed as one of our content creators." It's like, I mean, I'll take the package, but
yeah,
you know.
that was a weird. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the rest of that.
So
but...
you know, we have a package from. We haven't even opened it. It came in like this really nice Multiverses content creator package.
Unlock it. You have to wipe down the table again because we just had crackers.
Yeah, I'm gonna unbox it.
Thank you for the super chat, Terry Burke. Just a super chat to say hello there.
Hi, Terry.
Thanks so much, Terry. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the super chat, Jason Martinez.
Oops.
Says, how do you start New Game Plus? Thank you, Jason.
You have to beat the game. Amber, are you gonna meet up?
Yeah, but after you beat the game, how do you start?
You go to the New Game Plus option on the main menu.
Did you guys used to get review copies a long time ago, says Tyler?
Yes.
All the time. That's all. We got tons of review copies from everyone.
We got review copies and week early copies for 10 years.
Not only that, but people would fly us out to California and everything.
So Amber's actually been in the game now for 20 minutes, but there's Robin.
Well, I had to read every single comment. We had about $30 in super chats right then. Thank you.
Okay, follow me. We're gonna go beat people up. Actually, I'm gonna put a time code where people can actually see Robin now.
We still get review copies.
Just not a week in
We
advance.
get review copies from a lot of developers.
The gangs will eat you alive.
But we don't get review. I think Rocksteady likes us a lot better than WB Montreal.
Yeah.
Like, we like Rocksteady.
Yep.
So it's not like everyone at
The only problem with Rocksteady is most of our friends and people we have a relationship with, they're gone.
Yeah, you guys also have to remember that our channel has been shadow banned for like
This channel.
6 years.
So the people that are coming off of traffic for this game are piggying back off the 01 channel. You guys realize we have another channel called Nightwing 01, right? So the traffic that we're getting from Gotham Knights is actually, which we can prove.
It's not real traffic.
It's not real traffic off the search engine. It's coming from the 01 audience, which is fine. I mean, that's great. That's what we were planning on doing, cross-platform play anyway, or cross-platform promotion is what we call it.
Yeah.
So the 01 channel has basically been fueling this video series, and because so many people have been coming here, like 200-300 people a stream, it hits the YouTube search engine for about 12 hours and then disappears. So I mean, that's pretty good, because we'll actually pick up after the stream is done. We'll probably get 1,000 people off the search engine for about the next, I'd say, 6 to 8 hours, and then the video is just going to be buried in the search engine. Like, that's what happens when you get banned in the search engine, is you don't get to stay there very long. You pop up in the search engine for just a little bit, and then you're gone like a ghost. Like a magic trick. Pretty much.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of factors. Like, Luke and I do not do YouTube like everyone else. Even when we were making hundreds of thousands of views, similar channels to us were making millions and millions of views, and their content was not as good, and people didn't enjoy their content as much, and they weren't getting as many likes. They weren't even getting as many stars. It used to be a 5-star rating. The reason why they were getting more views than us is because they were botting. A lot of people were, and Luke and I have never botted. And developers would basically be like, oh, this one reviewer is getting, 3 million views on this video, and you guys are only getting 300,000. So in a way, they did stop working with us then because we wouldn't bot. And botting is basically paying for additional views, and Luke and I have never done that. So there's a lot of legitimate reasons why, eventually Luke and I are just too honest in this industry. Like, a lot of YouTubers just continue to just do immoral things to get ahead, and we've just never done that. We've just grown our channel normally. So, just because you're blacklisted doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It could be because, like, developers could be like, well, I don't want to choose you because you won't get as much exposure, but they don't know that the exposure is actually exposure to fake bots that don't exist, but...
You're going too far into it.
I'm just saying.
The blacklisting from WB Montreal happened because of, like, being very critical of Batman Blackgate and Arkham Origins.
I know, but I'm saying there are other factors why companies won't work with you.
Sure. Okay, let's go to the next place. I'm just beating up people and interrogating some people. There's a bad guy. Oh, let's go to the big red one. It says difficulty high. So, yep. We gotta summon our bat bike. The red marker.
Good luck out there.
Over there, by the cauldron. Yep. And then just you want to bring your bat bike because we don't have fast travel options right now. So we'll be doing the Harley Quinn section tomorrow, guys and gals. We're just doing some free roaming for about a half hour, and then we're gonna get to our next stream.
Luke, did you say how to start New Game Plus to the person that owns?
Beat the game. New Game Plus unlocks, so that means you have to complete the story, and then what you want to do is basically head into the menu, and you'll see the option. Like, it'll literally say New Game Plus. Can't miss it. It's big and right out there in the open. Interrogation time. Hello.
Start talking.
I love interrogating people. It's so fun.
I got some things I could tell you, I guess.
Was that so hard?
Was that so hard? Steps on his face. Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah. I think if we're in walking distance. Oh, is there a treasure chest here? No. And the reason why I call this, like, most of my comparisons for this game is DC Universe Online is because DC Universe Online had treasure chests. Or loot chests, or whatever they call them. You would find, like, treasure things, and you'd collect, like, big glowing things, you know?
Yeah, and I'll have to read the rest of the Super Chats afterwards, guys and gals. Because I had to pause for, like, 20 minutes reading them. But thank you guys for the Super Chat. Really appreciate that.
I think that people, thanks for the super chat. I believe people are going to forget this game exists after Suicide Squad Killed It, Justice League comes out, because I have a feeling because it's Rocksteady, that game is going to be better than this. This game definitely has some, subtle nods to Arkham, but at the end of the day, it's a, like, online RPG thing. It's better than the Avengers online RPG aspect, but essentially it's like DC Universe Online, except with a prettier coat of paint and, bigger camera angles. Like with the, the camera behind your character as opposed to more of a top view, something like that. I've actually never been here before. We're just kind of hanging out in the, I don't know, the sewer system or subway. Maybe this is an enemy base. I don't know. Never been here.
I think we're at the wrong place.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay, because
I'm just exploring.
Map, it doesn't say this is.
It says we're 119 mm away. So I'm just walking there.
Red Hood in person.
Oh, this person's just. Okay, you ride your bike. I'm gonna use the grapple feature. But yeah, Red Hood is definitely slower, but that's fine. Like, I already got to play with a really fast character. I'll probably, I mean, for example, on my 01 channel, the van is getting away. What van? What van? Well, I'm not waiting for her to get away. I don't know what's happening. The van is getting away. 3 seconds. Aww. Failed. Aww. Oh well.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was.
May I say something or no?
Yeah, just keep it brief.
Well, I just wanted to explain, like, WB is not the only company that we are blacklisted from.
Oh, Nintendo.
Just to give you an idea how you can get blacklisted, like, say maybe Nintendo of America might send you a game such as Star Fox Zero.
Oof.
And then they tell you, like, oh, you can't say there's anything wrong with this game, and then you call them on your phone and you say, I'm sorry, my channel actually says that we're honest reviewers of games, and I need to be honest with my audience. This is something that I've done since 2006. I'm always honest. That's part of my channel, and I always tell people what I think about the game. And then Nintendo says, okay, but don't say anything bad about the game. And you say, okay, but I do have to say my opinion about the game. And they're like, well, don't. And you're like, well, I have to. And then, like,
you're going too
basically,
far.
Basically, what happens then is you get blacklisted because when it comes down to it, you play the game and you have to say your opinion because you have to be honest. And that's what happened.
This is the easiest explanation, okay? So Nintendo gave us a product. Nintendo wanted us to market said product. They didn't want us to be honest. They wanted us to be very favorable. They wanted us to do talking points. We didn't do that with Star Fox Zero. We were open and honest about what we didn't like about the game. They ended up blacklisting us.
Yeah.
End of story.
Well, we told them we had to be honest.
Right, but you're over-explaining.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we always tell that we're upfront with every developer, but yet they still act crazy when...
Some.
Yeah, just Nintendo acts crazy.
NWB Games in Montreal.
Yeah. So there are a few developers that will act crazy if you just... Literally, all you have to do is just say one thing, like, I don't like Robin's cape, and then they're just like, you're blacklisted. Like, you can't say anything.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing a criminal investigation thing real quick.
Thank you, Terry. Says hi from the UK.
Click this. Click this. Nope.
Yep. You have an opinion? No. That's right, Twin.
You have an opinion if we say you have an opinion.
But I believe we actually asked them. We said we...
Got it.
You know, we'd rather not do it. We'd rather just buy the game and review it ourselves. But they made us. Like, they were like, no, we're sending it to you.
I have no idea where they want us to go. Was this it? Officers under attack, armed robbery, bomb threat? Ugh, I hate the bomb threats. Like, I have no idea where this thing is, but... criminal in hiding. That's gonna take quite a while. Amber, I'm going to Robinson Park. You can kind of catch up. It's gonna take me a while to ride it on the bike, but...
Thank you for the super chat, Sumerall. Tyler Sumerall says, is WB trying to be like, Rocksteady?
Rocksteady's
You mean WB Montreal? Is WB Montreal trying to be like Rocksteady? I don't think so. I think they're just trying to do their own way. I think they're trying to prove they're better than Rocksteady.
Well, they didn't bring their A game. They brought their C game at best.
I don't think they are trying to be like Rocksteady. I think they want to prove that they could be better than Rocksteady. Well, actually, no. They had an idea. Luke said that actually WB... I'm going to correct myself. WB actually had a great idea of doing more Batman games.
2 Arkham games.
They originally did want to continue Arkham. Actually, Tyler. WB Montreal did not have this idea originally.
They had 2 Arkham things. They had a prequel game, a sequel game to Arkham Origins that would bring the Court of Owls into fruition, and it was going to feature Batman and Robin as playable characters. It was going to be like more of a Dick Grayson story, and Batgirl was going to make an appearance in it. And it was just going to be, you know, a simple game like Arkham Origins was. They ended up incorporating a lot of those ideas into Gotham Knights. They were also working on a Damian Wayne Batman game that took place 30 years after Arkham Knight. And it was going to be a futuristic world, kind of like Batman Beyond, but also kind of like Batman 666, which is the Damian Wayne Batman era. Black Mask was going to be female. They were going to have some of the recurring villains that you saw from the Arkham games, like Two-Face and things like that. Whether or not the series was going to take place fully in Arkham, they didn't really know, but they had a pretty solid footing. And then basically a lot of the designs for Gotham City of the future ended up being the blueprint for Gotham City in Gotham Knights. So, you know, it kind of came full circle.
Yeah, so I think they were trying to continue what Rocksteady was doing, but their ideas were rejected, and then they ended up with this thing.
The problem is, W Games Montreal's, like, their biggest proponent was Warner Brothers themselves. Warner Brothers Media, or rather known as Warner Media, canceled a ton of Batman projects, Superman games, all kinds of stuff. And then they kept, after Justice League failed in 2017, they scuttled pretty much all their upcoming video games. Aside from some other ones that were already previously announced, like the Telltale Batman stuff. They have a season 2 or whatever. But they pretty much sidelined all their big projects. After 2018, they were done with Lego. There hasn't been a new Lego DC game since 2018.
I think if they had not brought in a new narrative director
For this game?
I think we may have had a completely different game. Maybe people would not have been giving it 5s, and maybe this game actually would have been decent. I think that we would have seen a completely different game if they had not changed the narrative director on the game.
There have already been instances where we can see that there were 2 different versions of Gotham Knights. If you go back and you look at the first gameplay that was showcased with Batgirl and her motorcycle, navigating a world where Mr. Freeze was literally shooting ice at her and she had to dodge the icicles. And it looked like more of an interesting thing, like, oh my gosh, here we are in Gotham City, and these icicles are coming down, and Batgirl has to dodge. And then when Batgirl got into the actual combat of the game, it showed her, like, run up the side of a car and, like, scissor kick somebody in the face, and then she, like, landed behind a person and started beating them up. And then you play this game, you can't do any of that. So it's like, they actually started doing better combat when the game was in its early stages, and then they just, like, kind of forewent it. They were like, nope, we're not even going to do that. We're just going to basically use DC Universe Online combat, and that's all it was. Like, they just... As far as I know, I've played as Batgirl in this game. You cannot run up the side of objects and kick people. You cannot leap behind people and flip and, you know, everything's out in the open.
Yeah, so I think that there are some people at WB Montreal who did work and made a very good game, and then there were some people they brought in later on that ruined the hard work of the original people. That's what I think. I think that there are some very hard-working Batman fans at WB Montreal, and I think there's some people they brought in at the last minute that overwrote, like, everything and kind of ruined. It's kind of like the Snyder, what happened to the Snyder Cut when Josh Whedon came in or whatever. It just wasn't good. They just overrode everything.
Yep.
It's like the Wii U, what it was advertised, and the Wii U, what we actually got. Like, remember when they downgraded the graphics of the Wii U? Originally, the Wii U was going to be like the most amazing thing ever, and they're like, no, that'll be too expensive. So yeah, exactly. Like, they originally were going to have way better combat for Batgirl, but then they decided against it. Yeah, so there was another version of this game somewhere in the multiverse. Somewhere, not on our Earth, but somebody, some Earth got the original version of Gotham Knights. And maybe that version wasn't bad, wasn't mid. Maybe it was good.
I mean, I joke that this game is mid. It's average. Mid would be, like, a lot worse. It's okay. You know, there are parts of this game that we really wish that could be better, but the free roaming aspect of this game is where the heart of this game lies. It's not the story. The story is just... Your first time through, you're going to be wowed by the story a little bit, but then when you really think about it, it's kind of like an average, predictable story.
Yeah, but Luke, what about that day where we tried for an hour and a half to connect online randomly?
Well,
that day you didn't think the game was average. You said, like, I'm never playing this co-op again, and I hate this game.
Well, that was on Xbox, though. And I still have a lot of problems with matchmaking in this. I think matchmaking is a huge problem that they need to correct, but when they're going to get off their butts and do that, nobody knows. Like, hopefully before November 29th when they release this supposed 4-player option for the game, because that's going to be a nightmare for Xbox players. If it's anything like what we experience with matchmaking, like trying to connect when we're literally in the same household with wired connections, it just wouldn't click. You know, kind of crazy. Are these more bad guys? Where are the bad guys? It says,
I sure hope they got a plan.
there's no bad guys here.
I mean, I would say Marvel's Avengers versus this game. I had a lot more fun playing Marvel's Avengers, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, all the characters were positive and fun. This game just has a lot of negativity in it. It's frustrating, and there's a lot of weird stuff in it. Everything is just awkward. Batman killing himself, you know, like Jason Todd calling him a monster every 3 seconds.
I haven't heard him call himself a monster except for like a few cutscenes.
Right,
like,
but why should he do it even? Are these people bad guys over here?
Those are cops. If you kill them, they'll kill.
They don't look like cops.
They are. Wait. Scan them.
How do you scan?
Because if they have a badge over their head, that means they're bad guys. If they don't have a badge over their head, then you're fine. Let's see, where are we?
I don't know.
Case files, challenges, momentum.
I think they got away.
Oh. Big bad guard guy. Okay, so I haven't really come across any big bad guards. That's sad. Sadness.
I would say Marvel's Avengers was more fun because
You're entitled to your opinion.
Everyone had personality, you know, and they acted like their own character, and they were fun, and it wasn't like super awkward the whole time. Like everyone in this game is so angsty and like, you know, like defensive and stuff. It's just
Well, it
weird.
is Gotham.
They're not supposed to act like that. It's like it would.
Oh, yeah, I read about you on social media.
It is Gotham, though. Gotham.
You just like this game because you're a Batman fan.
I mean, I like the free roaming. I'm having a lot of fun with free roaming right now.
I'm not, because I have to sit here and check the map every 4 seconds to try to figure out where you decided to go without telling me.
I told you I'm up in Robinson Park. I've said it numerous times.
When did you ever say that even once?
I said, Amber, I'm going to Robinson Park. I've never left. Like, I'm literally up here in Robinson Park.
You were going to something.
Yeah, Robinson Park.
But you were over here last time. This was my last thing. You were over here. And this is not Robinson Park.
Honey, you got to scale up on the map.
Yeah, you're not in Robinson Park. You're in Gotham Heights.
This is the same area.
No, it's not. You keep moving where you are. It's very frustrating.
No.
It's clearly in Gotham Heights. You're not even in Robinson Park.
Well, I just keep going where the diamonds are up in this area.
But don't tell me where you're going.
I'm not going to pause the map and show you every single time. You just follow my icon. Like, I'm literally just in this area. My icon's on the move again.
Then I'll just go my own way then. Because literally I'm not getting anyone because every 4 seconds you're moving to somebody else. So I'll just go to my own icon then.
Yeah, I mean, just go to your own little diamond thing.
I thought there was a special reason you wanted me to come where you were.
I wanted you to be in my game. But it's like, you know, if we go to the Belfry, it's going to continue the story. I want to do Harley Quinn tomorrow. Like, there's no reason to start Harley today. That's a hour-and-a-half mission.
You're nothing more than a criminal.
I want to be, because I want it to, randomly just run into people. I like how that they're more, like in the Spider-Man games, you have to wait for people to spawn. At least in this one with the free roaming, at least from what I've seen, there are characters even that aren't diamonds that pop up that you can fight. Like, that's kind of cool. I was actually on my way to go fight a bunch of dudes, and then I just ran into a bunch of people that attacked me in an alleyway. So that was kind of neat. That doesn't really happen in Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man and Arkham in general, it's like you have certain populated areas where thugs are just going to randomly appear, but they're just, like, not really hanging out in alleyways or, like, you know, hitting one person up for money or something like that. So that's kind of cool that they do that. I've never seen that. But then again, I haven't really been hanging out on the streets that much. I've been just, like, on rooftop to rooftop. So this is the first time I've literally just gotten down and dirty on the, you know, the streets of Gotham, which is kind of interesting. Am I glad that Tim Drake isn't with Babs in this universe? I don't know. I guess.
Got what was coming up.
But I mean, Nightwing's not with her either.
All the triangles are gone on the map.
I'm sorry, all the triangles are gone.
Feel the heat!
It says you're down looking at Otisburg, though. We can go to one of those red missions. You can, like, target one of them and I'll follow you. Like, I can easily get down there. I know how to, you know, if you want to go to one of these red missions on the Bowery.
I'm just following you.
Well, there's nothing to do up where I am. I'm just going from triangle to triangle. We can meet up here at the, there's a criminal stronghold base right here that you can't miss, Amber. Like, I can go here.
Oh, I'm clicking on everywhere you're going. By the time I get there, you have already beaten them. So literally...
I can't help that I'm too awesome.
Right, but I'm just saying there's no point in me just running around the map trying to get where you are.
Well, I'm telling you where I'm going right now. Robinson Park Freak Mission. You can see the big flag.
I'll go somewhere else so that I actually can beat somebody up.
I mean, this is a big area, but whatever. Freaks Hideout. Freaks HQ. Like, this is going to be a big battle, but okay,
Thank you
whatever.
for the super chat, Tyler. Really appreciate that. I mean, I think we can all be thankful that Tim does not work with that. Babs.
And
You realize I'm literally reading the chat and everything like
I know,
that,
but
so how am I supposed to...
You heard me say where I'm going.
No, I didn't. I was reading the chat at the time.
I will
did
tell
not
you again.
hear you.
You can't miss it. There's a big flag. It's a big auditorium. There's a lot of guys
What
in
is
here.
it called?
I can't read that. Saul something? I don't know.
Where are you? New Gotham? North Gotham?
Still Robinson Park.
I didn't know that, though. Where's Robinson Park?
Very top of the map. And the giant flag, it should appear on your map. It's some type of stadium, Saul Stadium. There you go. And that's the last area that I'm going to, because this is a big enemy base. Am I going to be playing Jedi Survivor next year? Yeah. Probably. Okay, so I'm almost there. And this is a good level to go to if you guys are trying to build up your knighthood or whatever. So you can unlock your character's special traversal things. Because this level is going to have, like, big brutes, and you need to beat... Let's see... How many of these big guys do you actually have to beat? Go to your challenges, momentums. You need to defeat 5 of these random bulldozer guys that are usually in freak tiers high or low, something like that. Like, this is a big map, so there should be some dudes here. Okay, so I need to go... Yeah, there's a ton of people in here. I don't know if they have the big generals in there or not. I think there might be one. But... this area sometimes gets more people to pop up. Good luck. But it all depends. How do I get inside the stadium again? I think it's...
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. Appreciate that. Alright, so... Skylight.
Like I usually...
Beat up civilians. Okay, there it is. There's the entryway. Well, thank you for all the super chats, guys and gals. Appreciate it.
Be careful with that.
Be careful. Whatever you say, Alfred. Alright, let's see what we got.
You did a good job, like, finishing all those missions before you even got there.
Oh, you mean just the random encounters? Like, I am a level 30-something, so Jason's pretty OP. Fights don't take very long at all in New Game Plus, which I like, because that feels... If people are trying to get, like, the Arkham experience with this game, the New Game Plus is where it's at. Because, like, it doesn't take, like, 5 minutes to beat one enemy like it's an RPG. Like, combat feels a little bit better, especially when you're surrounded by enemies. It's not like, oh, okay, blah, 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 blah. Perform a grab strike? Okay, I don't think I know how to do that. Try it. Grab strike! Oh, okay, that count. Cool. Yeah, you see me? Hi. Grab strike. Does this count? Yes, it counts. Okay, cool. Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit too strong. These guys can't take a lot of hits. I'm done.
Yep, thank you for the super chat, everyone.
Nope. Over here, SmackDown, bye-bye. Oh, what's up? There you go. Ow. Oh, these guys are so weak. Bang. Bang. Wait, was that it? Oh, that took much longer my first time through. Wow. Yeah, Jason is a tank. He's like a RPG character. So, one thing I was telling people too, like for streamers, if you're worried about the music in this game, and you come into an area where they're playing like some type of copyrighted music, you can destroy the speakers. And then the music stops playing because if you go and mute your in-game music, it doesn't count for these areas. These areas are known, it's environmental music or environment-based music, so you need to just blast them, more or less. There's a treasure chest back there if you want it. Mm-hmm. I don't even... Wait, I hear more music. Where is it? I missed the speaker somewhere. Oh, they have another wave of enemies. Yay, leftovers. Oh, I remember this. You have to stop the freaks from stealing the data you're trying to steal from them. Which makes so much sense. Not really.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it is. Ah, there's another treasure chest. But yeah, I mean, treasure chests and stuff aren't really scattered around the Arkham games. Like, I can't think of any Arkham games where that happened. Like, Marvel's Avengers is the only thing that I can really think that that's kind of a thing. As well as, like, DC Universe Online. And, just, like, I don't even know what type of RPG games these are called. This is, like, a free-roaming RPG.
Yeah.
That is
with the lot of dialogue and like slow cutscenes and over explaining things.
I really pissed them
That
off.
reminds me of SAO a little bit.
SAO has faster cutscenes in this game. Like, I've never seen a game with this many pauses between character dialogue. Like, it'd be like if you and I were talking and then we waited 15 or 30 seconds for someone to reply. Like, that's how slow sometimes these interactions are with the characters.
Yeah. I mean, it does remind me of SAO, like cutscenes, but
I'm just shooting people straight up.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You were a bad guy.
Well, I mean, I look like a bad guy.
Had enough.
Had enough.
We are a well-oiled
I am a well-oiled machine. Oh, those are more speakers.
You may be a bad guy, but that doesn't make you a bad guy.
I see what you did there. So I didn't know, but this pile of stuff up here, this counts as a speaker system too. So
Okay.
yeah, if you guys like are looking for stuff to break, this was a speaker system that you can totally destroy. But I still believe that the game's entire budget went to just the opening and ending cutscenes. Like, everything else is just kind of, you know, it's okay. But I really like the free roaming, though. Like, the free roaming is fun. Being able to play with another person to just run on the streets of Gotham doing whatever you want, you know, when it works is fun. Dragging a friend into story-based missions is fun.
Yeah.
The story is kind of cringy and a little corny, but what superhero game isn't? This game can't be compared to Arkham because Arkham had a superior storytelling. It had better side characters. It had better use of Batman villains. This game is just kind of like, we were rushed to get this game out. We had nothing else other than the Court of Owls as the main part of the story. We brought in the League of Shadows in the second act. And then, you know, this game only really has 3 acts. There's 4 story-based chapters, or sorry, there's 8 story-based chapters, but there's only real 3 acts. You know? Batman's last case, then the introduction of the Court of Owls, and then the League of Shadows versus the Court of Owls, and that's it. So, like, them throwing in the other side characters, like Harley Quinn, doesn't really have a big role to play, even though Blackgate is considered a story mission. Like, you cannot continue the game unless you do the Blackgate mission.
Yeah.
Like, the story will not progress if you don't go see Harley Quinn and Blackgate.
Well, I would have written the end of the story is like, have sit there and try to get rid of the League of Assassins and work so hard on that, and then meanwhile I would have had Bruce's uncle be able to get away in the Court of Owls at the end. I think it would have been interesting if he got away.
They should have made Jacob Owlman because he is a soldier. He has his Kane security thing. They tease that he can fight, but you never see him fight in the game. Like, they could have, if they needed another villain to incorporate in this game, then having Jacob Kane be Owlman would have been interesting. Because Owlman is typically an older character anyway.
And Tyler says, thank you with Super Chat. Tyler says all the budget went to the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Alright, people. That is gonna conclude stuff. So we're gonna head back to the Belfry. It will introduce the Harley Quinn thing, I believe. And then we'll be done with Gotham Knights tonight. And there's another stream happening for an indie friend of ours that is sponsored.
Yep, and tomorrow I'll probably be more around so you guys can see my character.
Yeah, we'll be doing story stuff tomorrow, so...
Yep.
Yeah. I just wanted to hang out and free roam.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the super chats today. You guys are breathtaking, and thanks for all the likes. And we'll see you guys in 20 or 30 minutes for the next stream.
Wait. Batwoman is dead in this universe? Well, they already have representation with Tim Drake, so they don't need Batwoman. They don't need an actual character that is her whole character trait, because they changed Tim Drake. It's like, well, we don't need Kate anymore. We have Tim. Tim checks that box.
There can be only one.
There is only one. Yeah, you don't need Batwoman. She's dead. They changed Tim and Jason, so there you go.
So Harley contacted Batman using, I don't know, a homing pigeon and a USB drive? And that's how we got this video?
Look at the pauses.
Help. Do we think it's legit? Bruce never talked to me about it.
When Bruce worked with criminals, he didn't exactly keep us in the loop.
Yeah, it's not you, Tim. But it's also not crazy to think that Harley made this up.
Just play it, and we'll know.
Hiya, Betsy. Been a while. It's weird, 'cause I heard a rumor that you were dead.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I got what you wanted. Hope that ain't what got you dead. So come visit me at Blackgate. Ooh.
Wait. Hasn't Harley Quinn been out of Gotham ever since, you know, her ex
Killed me? Is that what you meant? Rumor has it she did some government thing. Went straight-ish. She's got something.
Then we go find Harley. Now.
There's new information on the board.
Alright, so there we go, people. That is it for tonight.
Do you think this Harley thing is really worth following up on?
Harley may be out of
And
her
now the
mind,
characters
but
talk
it's a
randomly
brilliant mind.
all over the place
She
and never
helped a lot of
interact.
people before she got
Where is Barbara?
sidetracked.
Wait, that's Tim.
Yeah, but why would she help Batman? Or us?
Bruce always tried to give criminals a chance to rehabilitate. Maybe she was thinking about going legit. For all of 2 seconds.
Just making the cutscene interesting. Alright, there we go. That's it, that's all. So tomorrow will be all of Harley Quinn, and then some other aspect of the story. I don't remember what's after Harley. I think it's another chat with Talia, and then the hospital or something. I don't remember. But it's going to go by much quicker. So we just wanted to do some basic free roaming after getting Amber into the game. And that was it, that was all.
Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys with progressing more of the story tomorrow. Don't forget to check out our stream later tonight, which we will be giving away. Actually, it's not us giving it away, it's a TUI Games.
No flaming. WB Games Montreal is dumb and they're pushing something that doesn't exist. The only thing that existed was Tim Drake, but either they made a mistake or they said all the Robins were like that. That is pandering, and it is wrong. But anyway, people, that is it. It is all. Next stream is for Jules. It's a friend of ours. I don't remember the name of the game, but that's going to be happening in about 15-20 minutes, and we will be giving away codes for that game if you want to play. It's an online type of game. I've never played it personally, so my reaction is going to be 100%. I haven't had time to look at it. You've got Mario Rabbids tomorrow at 5:30, this at 8:30, and then I think an Ultimate Selects is tomorrow. So, yep. And we're going to be progressing the story a lot tomorrow, so bear in mind with that. So, New Game Plus is actually really fun. Characters are super OP, and playing as Jason Todd feels like I'm a powerhouse, so that's awesome. Alright, guys. God bless. Happy gaming. Thanks so much. See you on the next stream. And thank you for all the super chats. You guys are amazing.
See ya!